Hi, it's Arty Vicky again. Now, I've done some videos, and I hope you've watched them, showing you different ways to dye paper. But of course now you've got a big stack of paper and you're wondering what to do with it. Well, now I'm going to show you some ideas, and there's more coming. Today's is to make a picture frame. This simple picture frame is actually made from a cardboard box. You know, brown cardboard box like they put things in to bring them to the supermarket. That's all it is a cardboard box covered in some of our dyed paper. Then I decided, having made the frame, that it looked a bit empty, so I made a picture to go in the frame, once again using our dyed paper. There's just a sheet of paper and some cardboard, and that's about it. And isn't it gorgeous? It's beautiful, and it's easy, and it's cheap. You're going to like the easy bit. I love the cheap bit. And this is what I'm showing you how to do. I've divided it into two videos. The first one, I will just show you how to make the picture frame, and you can put anything you like in that. And the second one, I will show you how to do the picture, which is just the dyed paper with the butterflies on. So, have fun, because here we go, the picture frame. Yay!
So, to make a picture frame out of a cardboard box, first cut a flat side out of a cardboard box. You would cut the side about 10 centimeters longer and 10 centimeters wider than the picture that you're planning to frame. And you need a piece of paper that's about 10 centimeters bigger again. That's about 20 centimeters wider and 20 centimeters longer than the picture you're planning to frame. I'm just cutting the side out of the box. I don't have a particular picture in mind, so the size doesn't matter. Now I'm measuring 5 centimeters in. I just chose 5 centimeters. It seemed like a nice width for a frame. You can choose whatever width frame that you like. So I'm working a rectangle all the way around here. And now I'm going to cut the center out with my trusty craft knife. Notice the cutting board underneath so that I don't cut the table. If you don't have a cutting board, you can use some of the cardboard from the cardboard box or a stack of newspapers, but always cut onto something like that, not the table. Now you're going to lay this onto a piece of paper, and I'm cutting the excess off. Now glue the side of the frame that doesn't have any words on it, just in case the words show through the paper that you're using. In this case, the paper is paper that I hand dyed using the technique that I show you in another video on, or several videos actually, on dyeing paper. So now we glue this down, and I grab my pencil and I'm just drawing some lines just inside. Now the distance for those is slightly narrower than your frame. I'm really good at this stuff, so I didn't have to measure it, but if you were measuring, then about ½ centimeter less. Now I cut into each of the 4 corners at an angle so that these pieces will fold up out of the middle. Piece of newspaper underneath, because I'm going to be using a glue stick, and always have newspaper when you're using a glue stick. And my trusty glue stick fell apart, so actually I'm using the stubby bit at the end of the glue stick, but it still works. And fold those center pieces up and over. Then notice how I change the newspaper. Change your newspaper regularly when you're using a glue stick. Now I cut off the corners. Notice the angle that I do that at. That's the angle I quite like. And I'm going to fold those up and over. As I do that, I'm just making sure that they're not wider than the frame. I could cut them down if they were. And here I go again with the trusty stubby bit of the glue stick. And round, and notice how fast I work. I'm like Superwoman. Actually, I sped the video up, but that's just telling you a secret, so don't let anybody know, except everyone who watches this video. And my frame is finished. Don't I look beautiful? I'm framed. Then I realized that I hadn't done anything about hanging it up, so here's some ribbon that we put on the back with a little bit of glue right on the edge of the frame, so that I can use the center part of the frame to glue the picture on later. And speaking of the picture, I am going to do a video of a picture that you can put in your frame. So if you look at my list of videos, that will be the one next.